Morning. This is the start of day 2 of our 5-day famous 5 experience. This is the hostel behind me that we stayed in last night, which was nice. We were the only people here. And this is the view from the hostel. So we're just packing up the van here, and then we're going to head on down to a coffee shop, which I believe is there, and grab coffee, muffin, breakfast, whatever people want, and then head off on our day trip. Right, just stopped at Shelly Beach. The swell's quite impressive this morning. This is our group. The day is really starting out well. Shelly Beach is lovely and the weather's pretty good too. Just walking a little way around from where we parked up. This is the Bay of Fires. Stunning coastline. It is just spectacular. So this is where the van is parked, and we've walked all the way round. The Bay of Fires gets its name from the red rocks. They are stunning. So we left the Bay of Islands beach and we've headed down to go and pick up some bits and pieces for lunch from the supermarket in St Helens. And this is St Helens Harbour beach area. Stopped at some waterfalls, just walking down to them now. It's lovely and cool here compared to on the beach. You can smell the waterfall. I know that sounds crazy, but you really can. Look at that. Wow, they really are beautiful. Goodness me, that's impressive. Little stop at a dairy farm. Freshly made ice cream. Perfect for an afternoon in the sun. The cow's having a scratch. There's a little wheel like in a car wash. So instead of walking around the gorge, I have decided that I'm going to take the single chairlift with Amy. Hello. This is the rest of our group. Just those little spots in the distance, they have decided to walk rather than go on the chairlift. You can probably just see them coming down now and about to head over this bridge. Give us a wave. This is the wave. We saw a kangaroo and a peacock. Right, so I've walked around the other side now. This gorge is so picturesque, and we're so lucky with the weather today as well. I think it's supposed to snow tomorrow, which is crazy. Wow, look at that house nestled up on stilts on the side of the mountain there. So after this, once we've walked down past the side of this gorge, we're going to go and find our hostel for the evening, and we're going to stop for dinner there as well. A little speck is somebody climbing the mountain. Right. Right, so it's 6:30 a.m. again. This building right in front here, that's where we stayed last night. It was really nice. We got towels again. We got shampoo and conditioner this time. It was lovely. Unfortunately, the weather looks like it might start to plummet by the time we get up to the top of the mountain for the walk. It looks like it's going to be no more than 6 degrees with a low of down to 1. So I'm wearing pretty much every item of my clothing. Hopefully I'll be warm enough. So first stop of the day, and we've stopped in a place called Sheffield, which is called Mural Town. There are murals painted on lots of the walls of businesses. It's about 8:30 in the morning and the town's just about coming to life. The mountain in the distance is called Mount Roland. So we've just made it to Cradle Mountain. It is just gone 10 o'clock in the morning. We've been going since 6:30 this morning. It is freezing. It's about 4 degrees and it's likely to get a little bit colder. There's been some snow on the mountain top. My dear friend Wendy, thank you for my gloves. I've brought them with me and I'm not sure I could cope without them. Wow, there was definitely a good dusting of snow last night on those mountain peaks. But the sky's quite blue today, although it is bitterly cold.
Coming here in the morning or the evening, you'll probably see 50 or 60 wombats through this valley.
Oh my goodness. It's cold, it's wet, and I wish I brought my other raincoat. We are headed off up to Crater Peak. So nasty. I'll bring it up the rear. But at least it stopped snowing, which is a bonus. The layers are now coming off, working up a bit of a sweat here. The rest of them have gone off at a rate of knots. They're like, oh wow. So beautiful. Into more of a stream than a path, really. It's like a little fairy glen. It's like something out of a children's book. And at the top of that path, there is a waterfall. This is Nan with a backpack, coming from you from halfway up another mountain. But this time it's snowing. I'm walking up a mountain in the snow. Oh my God, this is beautiful. I've got to turn the camera around. Goodness me. 1 minute it's snowing, the next minute the sun comes out. I'm so glad I'm doing this. I might regret it later, but right now I'm glad. And also just to mention that all these activities are included in the price of the tour. They're free activities that come with it. So yeah, just mainly walking tours. So I think it's really quite good value. I will attach the price of the tour here. That price includes all accommodation, all walking tours, everything for 5 full days. This here is Crater Lake. Oh my God, the higher we get, the more snow there is on the side. So happy I've made it. There is snow on the ground. I've got the mountains behind me. It's amazing. This is the most spectacular that I've done so far. It is brilliant. So if you wanted to, you could continue up to the summit, but it meant holding on to chains to climb the mountain. So I decided not to. So I believe 2 or 3 members of our group are going up to Marion's Lookout, climbing up the chain. The rest of us are going back down to find a cafe and something hot to drink. So just dropped down just a small way from that top bit there, and already the wind has really dropped and it feels much warmer. This is so nice. Okay, it's cold, and I have now climbed up Cradle Mountain. Apart from the last little bit where you've got to hoist your ass up on chains, which is there. You can probably just about see them climbing up, and that's where they're going to. And here's the view from the other side. That is what I've just climbed down and almost fell twice. Oh my God. Wow, that's where I'm headed. It goes kind of down there, and then there's a path through there. Also, these lakes are brown, and evidently that is because of the tea tree coming down and releasing the talent and making them discoloured. But I have been told you can drink it even though it's a yellow colour. This is getting worse. Walking down another little waterfall. So this lake has an interesting name. You can really see the talon in the water here. That is stunning in the sunlight, in the snow. Oh, fantastic. I actually saw an echidna. Right, so on this map you can see exactly where I've walked. We started off down here at Ronny Creek and we walked across here. This is where we saw the wombats, and then we climbed right up here past Crater Falls up to Crater Lake and Wombat Peak here, which is 1,105 metres. We then came back down to Wombat Pool, not Wombat Poo like it says on the sign, and then we walked down to Lake Lilia, and then round, and we caught the bus here at Dover Lake, and we come back down to the visitors centre, which is down in this direction. I tell you what, even my tired is tired. I am exhausted. I slept all the way from the mountain walk down here pretty much, apart from a quick stop in the supermarket. And I got here and I just thought, please don't let me have a top bunk. I'm not sure my legs will be able to manage to get up on the top bunk. But not only do I have a bottom bunk, I have a room to myself. I can't even begin to say how happy I am. So we've just arrived at our latest and last on this tour, Backpackers. So I will show you where we're staying for the next 2 nights. This is our van that's just dropped us off. This is the reception area. And on this side here, there's kitchen. There's television in there, I believe. And these are the toilet and shower rooms. And my room is just through here. This one's mine. Maggie, look what I've got on my door. A little Irish leprechaun. And this is my room, and I've got it all to myself.
There is chocolate if you want it. Can I have a quick look? Oh, sorry. Is it good? Because there was no
Nice.
That's how it's supposed to be. Oh my god.
out of 10. 11.
Oh.